All right, Rykon. Hello,
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen. It's the future champion himself, the undisputed champion, right here of UFC in general.
Yes, yes.
Yes, he's been a man of few words as of late, but we know full well that he has been practicing training in his own domain. We're anxious to see what he has to say right here and now, and what few words does he have to deliver against his upcoming opponent, the man, the former legend, Cobra. What do you got to say?
He's been talking a lot of smack. I've been seeing it over online, social media, that he has been talking a good amount of smack. And I haven't said shit. And he's angry. He's really angry. But let's just say that I have been training really hard for this fight. I've
Okay.
been training to knock his ass out. I've been training to see him, his whole entire head, blood on the floor.
Okay
Just
then.
completely blood.
Okay. Well, this guy, Cobra, is what he likes to be referred to as. He likes to view himself as the underachiever, the underdog. He himself thinks that this is his story to tell. And he thinks that you are the one that has been talking a fair bit, and it's enough to get at him, enough to want to lay you across the ground and stand in victory. What do you have to say about that?
He thinks he's the underachiever.
Yes.
He is mistaken to the core. He is so deluded that he thinks that he is the underdog, but he's really not. See, this is my story, and I am the underdog of this fight. Cobra is just some sore bitch that needs to get out of my way.
Well then. Okay. Well, with that said, what does the future hold for you? Should whether you defeat Cobra, whether you lose to him, there is a future threat that goes by the name of Calvin. What do you have to say about that? What are your thoughts on that? What's next for Rykon?
What's next for Rykon? Well, I have to say that if I win, I'm definitely calling out Calvin. What is he, a champion?
Yep.
And I'm gonna take his belt too. I'm keeping my belt, and I'm also taking his belt once I win.
Okay. Well, with that said, we're going to go delve into a little bit of personal issues. This stems a long way back from between you and Cobra. Now, of course, you two have been on opposing sides ever since you two practically met. And for once, finally, you guys were supposed to meet last week in this UFC fight. However, scheduling conflicts had occurred, and we had to postpone it until now. With that said, this feud has gotten so deep, so personal, at least on one end from another. It's gotten to the point that you guys just can't stand each other, and one would probably kill the other. But with that said, what do you think about that? What do you think will go down between you two when you guys go head to head?
I think that he's going to be very impatient. He's going to have a lack of footwork. He's going to be full of anger and full of piss and vinegar. That he's going to come at me, and I'm going to be able to catch him off guard. And I want to see him laying down on the grounds, not getting up, and I'm going to be holding that title above my head.
Okay. Well, final two questions. So you've seen him at his best and at his worst. With those two out of the way, like, what do you think his mindset is going into this? You did say that he might have lack of footwork. He's going to be going in full of anger and rage. He's scorching hot. He is just ready to throw hands. You obviously think that he might just underestimate you enough to the point that he's going to be the one that's getting dropped. But lately, you've seen him lose to an AI. He's lost to a midget. The fact of the matter is, he went on to say that he was going to win against that guy, and what happened? He lost twice, to the point that he didn't even officially lose. What he did was he restarted the match twice. Do you think that this could be an event replaying itself in the form of your fight?
I think it can, because if a midget can beat him, then I'm sure everyone can beat him.
Okay. Okay. Well, with this final question, which I will be honest, I have forgotten about it. But I would just say, straight up, do you even respect your opponent?
No, I do not. I fucking hate my opponent. And that's why I want to see him fucking on the ground, knocked the fuck out. And I don't want to see him waking up.
Well, there you have it, folks. You see just how personal, how deadly this feud is, and we will see these two go head to head for the first time ever in history on UFC, and you can watch it on YouTube Red. Wait, Red doesn't exist anymore. On YouTube. You can watch it for free, ladies and gentlemen. Sponsored by Diesel the Dog. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna see one of these two lose. You see somebody bitch and moan. You're gonna see it all unfold. So get ready. Watch it when it comes out. Thank you, Rykon.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. For the next interview, I am joined by Rykon's opponent in this mega match on UFC 2. It's Cobra himself. Hello, Cobra.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes, Cobra. This fight between you two is some sort of pay-per-view worthy fight between you two. It's like the Clash of the Titans right now. This feud has been so personal, so boiling hot that it's been leading for, in my opinion, the past 2 years leading up to this very moment. You two are finally gonna fight in this mega ultimate battle. And with that said, your opponent, Rykon, what are your thoughts on him?
Well, I've known him for the past 2 years, and it goes way back to when I met him in these open UFC sparring matches. And if I can remember correctly, he started out as a fighter who didn't really know how to defend. He started out not knowing how to properly move and move out the way of punches. Then we had a couple sparring matches, and if I can remember the record correctly, it was like 11 wins for me to 5 losses for him. So this goes back way long ago. But yeah, as a fighter, as of late, I think he is he's way better than he was. He's way better at defending himself. But he is he's often caught by open strikes when he throws a strike, he doesn't anticipate the opponent knowing when he's going to throw a strike. So oftentimes when he throws it, he often gets hit and stunned by these counter punchers and counter kickers. So that's my only critique of him. He's way too vulnerable to counter kickers and counter punchers.
Okay. Well, that's fair. That's fair to say. Now, you two aren't going for the title, but this feud is so personal. Do you feel as though, even though there's no title at stake, do you feel there's something on the line in this fight?
Well, there's on the line. Well, as I said before, when I heard he wanted to fight me, I was surprised. Because I thought after the record I told you earlier, 11 wins for me, five wins for him. I beat him 11 times. He only won 5 times against me. I thought he wouldn't want to fight me again. So I was really surprised. But as for what's on the line, sir, well, one is my chance to go get that championship from Calvin. I know. And two, it's in a way I guess bragging rights, or in a way it's just in a way it's like I lose this rivalry after all these years. Because I never expected him to want to come after me after what I did to him in those sparring matches. So yeah, in a way I lose. There's two things I'm losing here. In a way, I'm losing the respect of many fighters if I lose this, and two, I lose my way to the championship. There's a lot on the line here.
Okay. Yes, this is basically dubbed the SummerSlam match between you two. This fight has been coming a very long time, and we're finally glad to see it. This is going to be a battle of epic proportions. Now, leading up to this fight, you two have gone through drastic changes, one could say.
In terms of what?
Well, the weeks leading up to this, you two have gotten either through personal situations or it has been constant talk between you two. One being a very silent majority of the time, but when he's talking, he claims that like in this past interview, he literally said that he was hoping to knock you down, and where there would be blood everywhere. So that's the first time he's actually gone so personal with you leading up to the fight. You've been saying that you are the underdog leading up to this, and you are the one that's at stake here. That you are more than eager to put him in his place. Now, what do you think is going to happen here?
Well, let me just say, the reason I say I'm the underdog is because I've seen most fighters pick him to win. And this isn't the first time I've been in this situation. An underdog, by definition, is someone who is everyone expects him to lose, but he comes out on top and shocks the world. That is the literal definition of an underdog. Someone who has no support behind him. Nobody thinks he's going to win. And I've seen most fighters around me say he's going to win. So in a way, yes, I am the underdog. I'm not the favorite to win this. Look at the votes. Everybody's against me to win this. And as for what do I think is going to happen, I've seen his recent clips. He's going to be a very dangerous opponent. But if I just keep it cool and I stay focused, I think I can drop him.
Okay.
Which will make our record 12 wins to 5 losses.
Okay.
Because I've beaten him multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And also he would lose again, which means I have 12 wins and he only has 5 wins. So there's a lot for him to lose as well.
Okay. So say whether you win or you lose, is this feud? Do you think this feud will be over? Will you acknowledge him? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, my question is, if he wins, if I put up a good fight and if I almost beat him, would he be standing there saying, you did a great fight, you almost won, you're a great fighter? If he does it, then I'll do it. That's just how it is.
Okay.
If he respects me after this fight, I'll respect him. And also the reason I've been on social media kind of talking shit to him is because, one, I'm a competitive guy, so when someone says they think they're going to win against me, it kind of activates that fire within me to kind of, put them in their place. So this isn't the first guy I kind of just went after they talked shit and said, I'm gonna knock your ass out. So it's just a thing with me. I'm a very competitive man.
Okay. Fair. All right, well.
Now, I would like...
Oh, go ahead.
I would like to know, who do you have winning the fight, sir?
My personal bets are on my client, Rykon himself.
I don't blame you. He's your client, so you kind of have to do it. So, yeah. Any other questions, sir? I'm all ears.
Yeah, I would say, who would you give the credit to leading up to your success so far?
Who would I get?
Yes. Do you have some sort of mentor, or sort of inspiration?
Well, this is gonna sound weird. Inspiration: Mike Tyson. I watched him. I watched his highlights and I saw him destroy people. So I kind of took inspiration from his style of kind of going out there destroying folks, and I kind of took some of his mentality too, to want to destroy everyone they put in front of me.
Yeah.
But as for mentor, as of now, not really anyone you'd know. Not really anyone. As for who helped me succeed, this is gonna sound weird, but the man I'm up against kind of did. By fighting him multiple times in the UFC open sparring matches, propelled me and led me to becoming the legend that I became, and I still am. And it has helped me become who I am right now. So in a way, he helped me, but right now he's in my way. So it's kind of a weird thing.
Okay.
Anything else, sir?
Well, with that said, that's going to conclude this interview. Now the ultimate battle between Rykon and Cobra. For the audience, be prepared to watch this for free on YouTube. It would have been on YouTube Red, but YouTube Red is now dead. So you're watching on YouTube for free. Sponsored by Rykon's Dog Diesel. Stay tuned.